Mike
Self-worth,
Wilson.
a lesson not taught. Hang ourselves with a rope that's taught, cause we're never taught what we need taught. So it's college every day, we buy what we need taught. But from our eyes, we should be bright-eyed. Instead, we concerned with the 5 on the black hand side. Slide a 5 to smoke something, use the black hand side. Ride Friday's pockets with 5 from the black hand side. We should power up the fist, but we slap away from the light hand side. Luke Skywalker smacked the hands extended regardless of the side. The dark side revolted, took matter to its own hands. See what happened when they mess with its own hand. Or Gohan's with Senko's rappers copy each other like a king goes. But those catch staples, that was easy breezy, beautiful. Cover girl is fun. I can listen to a cover girl rather than a tape full of 8-8s who hurls 64s of pharmacies, fallacies. Self-worth is 0 hour. Marvel up is never enough to know that life is circumstance. By chance, you'll be one to change the world. So know your self-worth. Know your self-worth. Bring it back up, do it again. Self-worth is 0 hour. Marvel up, it's never enough to know that life is circumstance. By chance, you'll be one to change the world. So know your self-worth. Know your self-worth.
I'm back, folks. It's been fun. I know I'm a couple of days late, but that was on me. I was tired from work. So I take that. But good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Thank you for joining us. Those on the podcast, welcome back. We're going to have fun season 7. Season 7, if you're not following me on Instagram, K Gravity Beyond, I don't understand why you're not, but go there. You'll have show updates. You'll see my posts where I go in and get shadow banned and where I do all my hilarity before the show. So, folks, quick thing. Yes, for those on the video, I have a spot here. I shaved too hard, so don't focus on it because you won't see too much. Those on the audio, again, welcome back. And today we have a fun subject. It's called Whose Love is Greater, a mother's or father's? And I know women gonna get mad at me when I put up the clips, but that's fine. I want to spark debate because especially in this day and age where men are maligned a lot in every aspect, in every facet of society, it's nice when we have websites like Black Dad Gang, well, the Dad Gang, and others that promote fatherhood. Because we know in about 6 months, 7 months, it'll be Mother's Day and everybody will be kissing women's butts all day. And then Father's Day will come the month later and not so much love. So I decided to just do this show now, get it out the way, and then replay it 8 months later and get people mad all over again. But before I start, so I went on a show back in, I want to say over the summer, called NSEA Hip Hop Show. That's hosted by Taz the MC and Big Sin. And if you know, we've had him on the podcast over here too. The episode is in the archive, so check it out when you can. Talked about hip hop and things like that. But they just had their 1-year anniversary show, and apparently I was listening in for about 10 minutes or so because I was tired. It was a Sunday and I was tired from work. And apparently I won one of their contests. So I'm right now opening what I got. And I guess I'll reveal it to you guys. Make sure, okay, I don't have their address on there because I don't want nobody trying to spam her. But, you know, she does great hip hop. You know, there's going to be some chick get mad. So that's the sound you're hearing is me opening the package right now. Let's see what they got. Okay. String book bag. I need another one. I like it though. It says Walk Excellent. I think they said this was one of their sponsors. There's something in here. I don't know what's in here. What is this? This is fragrance oil. The Fountain Face Serum Anti-Aging Oil. Cool. I still look pretty, but I'm gonna use it anyway. So there's that. And I guess this is their magazine. Oh, this is their order form. Okay, look excellent. All right, and box. The box has beard oil. I needed this. Thank you. Thank you. And body butter. King's Love. Okay, appreciate it. Thank you so much, Sin and Taz. Okay, now let's get to the show. So, folks, I'm a father. Y'all know that. So, during the hiatus, I did some things, got healthier somewhat. Um, I also took the family over to Dallas, and I still haven't put up those pictures yet. I got a couple pictures. I'm not much of a picture person, but I went over to Kitchen Cocktails, and in Kitchen Cocktails, you know, they had that controversy last year where the owner cursed out black women for twerking in his restaurant, and they tried to cancel him, and he evidently went viral, and people saw the video and commended him for it, and he was blessed to get nonstop reservations and more success. So shout out to brother Kevin Kelly. I guess I could show you guys one picture on the video. Maybe later I'll put up a picture of the on Instagram. But yeah, it was fun. I should have stayed an extra day, but you know, work and all that. But folks, if you ever happen to be in the Dallas area, please go visit Kitchen Cocktails and tell them Kid Gravity sent you. Even though they probably don't know me, but I'm gonna make sure they know me. But yes, so that was fun, and I have to tell you, folks. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'll put it up as close as I can, but it's very rare to find a restaurant whose food you can look at the pictures online and then you get the food and it looks exactly the same. And by the way, their collard greens were fire. I had to get an extra bowl. But yes, let's get to the show. Children need a lot. They're like plants. They need a lot of nurturing, a lot of love, a lot of sunlight, a lot of care, a lot of talking to, because they say sometimes when you talk to plants, they grow bigger. But we're always praising mothers nowadays because, you know, they birth the child, they basically on average spend more time with the child than the father does, because us fathers were always working, or you know, we just don't have time. And it seems like men get a bad rap, but it's my contention, folks, and I'm sorry who's going to get mad at this, but I think a father's love is greater, especially in the times that we live in now. I hear them coming. It's fine. Whenever it's gonna be okay, ladies. It's all right. We're not diminishing what you do, but I gotta get the brothers some love. Folks, to me, I believe a father's love is greater than a mother's. For a simple reason. Especially in the black community here, every time there's praise to be had, it always seems like it's the mother that gets it. Even if the father is in the picture, always seems like the mother gets the bulk of the praise, especially the single mother. If the kid excels in life and they love, especially in the media, love to accentuate the single mother. And we have kids that excel beautifully as adults, but they never bring up the single father. But we all know when the kids screw up, they end up in jail, dead. They make poor decisions. They always love to highlight how lack of a father contributed to that person's downfall. And hearing that over the years made me come to the realization that they respect what a mother does, but they know the father is the ultimate arbiter on how someone excels or detracts in life. And I know it sucks, but hear me out. The war on masculinity is out here, folks. And quiet as it's kept, men are actually winning the war right now. You've seen what happened with Dave Chappelle. He said what he said. He exuded a level of masculinity on a big stage, and it pissed people off. Don't let it be the fact that he said something about the LGBT. That's not what it was. It was the fact that he stood up as a man and went after someone trying to come after him. And it's something that the Black Authority, Jason Black, has said numerous times on his show. Power respects power. And Dave Chappelle has power as a man, as a father, to challenge what they're trying to change now. And you see the backlash he's getting, but you also see the praise that he's getting. I bring that up because we look, as Black men especially, we don't have an abundance of role models that we can prop up like that because we have a lack of fathers in the home. So we look to other Black men as father figures. You've heard it. Bill Cosby was America's dad. Then it was transferred over to Uncle Phil. Then some instances it was Carl Winslow. Some instances it was the dad from Family Guy, Parenthood, Pops from Wayne's Brothers. It's just there, and it hurts sometimes because we should have had more fathers, but even the world understood how powerful a father or a strong male role model is in a child's life. And it was never more evident in the media than in the 90s, where you saw more than one show where you had a single father. Whether it was Steve Harvey's first show, I believe it was on Fox. No, I think it was on Fox. Either Fox or ABC, one of those. His show, Smart Guy, another single father. Sister. Even though they had Lisa in the picture, Ray was a single father. The Wayne's Brothers. And these shows are legendary. The Sinbad Show. He played single father to 2 adopted kids. Even if you want to go to the white shows like My Two Dads on NBC. Even the media apparatus that hates men and loves to malign men and make fun of men understood that a man love for his kids, he'll do anything. The legendary scene where Uncle Phil told off Will's father, and then he had to console Will for him lashing out that his father left again. When Carl Winslow on Family Matters went to that coffee shop and cussed out those 2 cops for arresting his son. Or the other countless times that he had to get Eddie out of stuff. Smart Guy. The episode of Wayne's Brothers where they lost their newsstand and Pops had to play poker to get it back. Parenthood, where Robert went to go save TK and Nick from TK from that gang, and he ended up getting shot. I mean, I can just list examples all day. we understand that a mother's love is great, not diminishing a mother's love. But I think society loves to undervalue what a father can do. We're the ones who make sure the house is protected 24/7. By the way, before I continue, I just want to send out from Beyond Borders Media to celebrity Hitman Holla. He just had a situation with his wife, and she's okay, but she got injured via a gunshot, and we just want to say, hopefully she'll make a full recovery, and we're here for you. But again, you have that. You have many instances where men are called upon and fathers called upon to protect. You can go online, look at videos of fathers protecting their kids from falling, from making stupid mistakes. But it seems like, especially with the daughters, it's always the dad is one. He's like the mess up. He's the joke. He's the second in command, basically, in his own house. Sometimes it hurts, but we understand that the media is trying to craft a narrative, and us as a society need to say, okay, that's a great fantasy there, but that's not reality. Because we know men don't run around saying, I'm the mother and the father. We don't do that because we understand a mother's role. We can only do what we can do. And hopefully life will come to the point where you understand that you have to have balance. And once you have balance, everything will work. But hey, what's your opinions on it? I'm going to leave this up. This will be on the audio a little bit later. So when you guys hear it on the audio, sound off on the Apple Podcasts review section underneath the podcast. I'm working on some things for Bet on Black right now. Yeah, I'm glad to be back. Like I said, if you didn't see my one of my videos that I put up last week, I'm trying to ease back on the politics now. I'm gonna save that more for Instagram, unless it's really, really important that I discuss it here, because I feel like there's so many topics out there I could touch, like this one, that I should do it and try to keep these shows more than an hour, less than an hour, if I can. So I'd like to thank you all on behalf of Rose and myself for sticking with us. Make sure you tell your friends, put it on your Instagram, put it in your stories, so we can grow it more. We can get more visibility, so we can take this further. Hopefully get on some of your favorite platforms. Let us know in the Apple section. Tell me on Instagram. And, let's have fun with this in season 7. So take care. Stay safe. I'm out.